So back to 0 day options, just
Yeah.
from a basic level, because so I understand options. I would say at like an intermediate level, like
Yeah.
let's call it 6 out of 10. Now, is there anything inherently different about a 0 day option versus just a regular option on Friday? Because so my conspiracy theorist brain assumes that there would be some kind of voodoo with the pricing to screw people over. So like, is there, a 0 day option on Tuesday versus just a regular monthly option or a weekly option on a Friday? Like, is there any difference at all?
I would say the two biggest differences off the top of my head. The positive thing is that there's no gap risk, meaning like it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Like you're going home flat and you start every day flat. So if the major news happens in the middle of the night, it's inconsequential to your portfolio because you don't have anything on. So that's one of the good positives of it. There's nothing worse than like in my days where I used to trade like middle turn tier durations, and something happens and all of a sudden like you're down a ton. Whereas I get to wake up in the morning, not have to worry about it. The trade-off of that is gamma risk. Things move faster and accelerate faster, especially in the last hour of the day. So you have to plan for and expect potentially wild swings, which um, I would say that isn't, if you're trying to do this blind, that's a huge issue. But um, if you're taking the time and care to back test and understand how those things can happen and do more research on how this thing, like what those effects are, you can totally plan around them.